Hey guys, Alexis from Transformers The Show here. Just going to do a quick unboxing of Fright Storm from Fans Hobby down here, the MB-23A, because B is the toon colour, this is the toy coloured or the Marvel comic coloured one. I guess I went towards this one because I didn't have this one as a child. I had, is it Darkwing, the other one, not Dreadwind. So yeah, it says here, ooh, 2 display stand adapters included, and it's got the Fans Hobby flight stand. That looks pretty interesting as a flight stand. I think the fans toys one, which you get, is fairly basic, so it'd be interesting to see how this one compares. Don't mind PM Prime there at the back, who's hanging out from Fans Hobby again. Oh, that's not from Fans Hobby. Tell a lie. That's the KFC version. He's there just to see how these two will scale. So, what we'll do is we'll go into this. I'm just going to get some scissors to open this up, and then we'll just continue. So, by magic scissors, I've now taken that out, and we'll unpack. So, the thing, you get his 2 guns there. We'll come to that in a second. Nice clamshell there. See a little bit of plastic in the middle there so it doesn't get damaged. Where is the flight stand? Is the flight stand in the box? Maybe the flight stand's in the box. And then, oh, that comes off the front. That's got a double, oh, that's like that, is it? So you have to break the mold like it's come out of a cocoon almost. There, with, oh, he's coming out of his cocoon. He's just been baked. And if you were a fan of Cocoon or Invasion of Body Snatchers, if that was green, that would look really cool. You could do potentially a monster version of that. So we'll just take a look at this guy here while we've got him for a second. Put up to the camera, it's adjustable lights, so you can see him a bit better there. So, decent face sculpt, like as in for the character. I remember how that looked, like a bird almost on his head there. He was Hydra, I think he was Hydra, and I think the other guy was called Buster. He's got really dainty arms, which do have some articulation there at the elbow. Hips come out there on the ball joint. They come out a little bit, not much though, because you're designed to turn them for transformations. You can get the leg all the way around. That's very stiff as well. There, so he transforms. That clips into there, and then as you can see, got that half. I haven't transformed them all, but you've got them there like that. So it's got that engine piece on there as well. And I don't know if it's a different style to the toon version. You almost want to have one of each, which would be really cool. But we'll stand him over here next to KFC Master Prime. I'll just double check. I don't think there is anything else in here. I'm going to double check the box quickly off camera. So I'll be back in a second. Just want to understand if that flight stand is in there. So I'll be right back. Okay guys, so my fault, I didn't quite read the box. It says the flight adapters are included. Flight stand sold separately. So we've got those. They're the little adapters which are like these bits in here. So if I open up this, the adapters, they're the adapters. They're the adapters. And actually then you've got his guns there as well. So that's that sort of solved. So I've gone to get another flight stand from a different model because I'm actually run out of flight stands because I have that many jets. So I will come back and I'll show you how he looks on that flight stand. And here is the figure out the box. So it's fairly light actually. That's that bit of plastic, a bit of hair. It's fairly light in its shape, everything. It's a fairly basic design. You can see the legs almost followed up there. It's got a little bit of VHS there going on. Let me just move the light down a little more so you can see ever so slightly better as I'm angling this. You've got the hands there. That looks like the crutch piece there. So I haven't got a clue how this transforms, so it's going to be completely hard panther really, but Fans Hobby are fairly solid, so I'm fairly confident about that as well. This will be the space where you can put the Target Master, the Power Master in. That will just fold there. He'll fold up and go in there, so we'll do it in a minute. I've got the flight stand out as well. I'll do some comparisons with other jets of other era, shall we say, as well, which I've got to hand. I don't have all the jets. I wish I had the Seekers. One of the Seekers actually transformed. So this is the flight stand I've got, which I can't remember the name of it. I'll try and dig out and stick it in the link, or in the comments. So the brand of it really. It's called Caliber Wings. There we go, Caliber Wings. So it comes together and you screw it in and you put these ball joints in. It comes with 3 which are like this. You also come with a really long one and then a really short one as well. So which you can, the idea is you can move these around. These are squishy. It's the same that came with the I should just use that actually. It's the same which came with the Gull Wing as well. So the Gull Wing comes with a much shorter version of that as well, and that sits on there like that. And then the idea of it, and I'll put that just to one side here so you can see a comparison with the Gull Wing, which again, different eras and stuff. Tracker hanging out at the back there, you can see the tracker. So this will probably sit on here quite nicely, I imagine, like just plonk on there. Yeah, there you go. So if you want a general flight stand, like that type of thing is quite effective. The reason you have the longer ones here, right, we're going off topic here massively. I don't ever do that on the show at all, no one write in the comments. Is because you can, what you do is you turn it upside down and you put these bits here into the sections where you want him to stand, really, the angle, and you can get different angles of him. Like, so if you want him at for example, maybe at a slightly different angle, so he's coming down like that. Might be coming down like that, which that's quite cool. You can change it as well. You might be having him going up as well. So you want to have him going up. By example, I'll sort of turn it around. I'll flick it over again. I might have that then there, and then I have one further back. That looks like it'll fit in there. And you can have them then tilted up as well. So even tilted up like that. And sometimes look, it doesn't quite stay. So you've got, if that happens, you can move all these things as well. So I've got a bit too much weight at the back there. So if I just angle that, there we go. So it's just trial and error really. Each spot's got different areas, places where you can store stuff as well. So anyway, that is that. We'll move these out of the way. I borrowed this from a different transformer, so I'm going to put that back. We'll do a couple of comparison shots now with this wonderful, wonderful figure. Okay, so first I thought I'd just bring in 3 bots that I've got to hand in jet mode. We have got, obviously, Dreadwind, and then next to him, I can remember this, I think this is Air Raid. We've got Fans Toys Air Raid, so we can see how they both look together. Air Raid is a larger bot. It appears as well. I think Air Raid's about the same size as one of the MP Seekers. I don't have one of the MP Seekers to hand actually, so in jet mode, so we can't see those in comparison. And then we've got again another Fans Toys figure. So apologies if you're not a Fans Toys fan. We've got Fans Toys Cyclonus as well, so you can see he's quite a long and slender bot there as well. So it's interesting seeing the different scales and sizes. And I might have this Cyclonus in robot mode as well. I could probably use an MP Seeker in robot mode so you can want to see a comparison. It's just quite interesting, that type of through the years of Transformers. But we're going to get transformed up now. I'll move these guys out of the way, hard pound for the hell out of this guy, and then we'll move into what he looks like in his robot mode. Sorry, one last thing I forgot to do was put his Power Master on. So I've transformed up whatever this Power Master is called. I can't remember what it's called. Obviously in the tune it was Buster, wasn't it? This one was Buster. And we'll place him in there now. He does go in. I think he goes in. Is it this way or is it this way around? He goes in like that. So that in the way is really annoying. So it might be worth just taking that whole thing off if you can. I think it's on a hinge. So why is it like it sort of half covers it? It's a little bit lazy from Fans Hobby there, but that's how that looks. There is another way to get that on there. So yeah, here's what it is. So that can stay over. Right, anyway, on to Hard Panther. So as I said, I have no idea how this works. I can see things fold. I think that's his chest piece there. You can see his hands are here. It comes up. I probably should have watched a video or two. We'll take his Power Master back out just to make sure. And then we're going to fumble through this in a very quick manner, hopefully, because I think the transformation is quite simple. That fold around, so does that actually fold all the way up? Like that. Oh, that appears to pull out. His legs will have to come down. So, there we go. spins around, I guess. And you unfold part of it. Okay, I see, yeah. So this will fold back on itself to create the waist. Does that peg in somewhere? Nope, that's how it pegs in like that. That's the waist there. This all folds. Does that go through now? No, it opens up. Let me adjust this so you can see what I'm doing. Sorry, camera. Just shouting probably at the YouTube. So this appears to fold out here. There's his head. As that folds out, that folds round. How does his head come out? How does his head come out? There we go. So that whole mechanism pulls apart. There's his landing gear. If you wanted landing gear, his head should come out. I haven't had to use a spudger just yet. So does that cockpit move? That's the way. So that unfolds. That will probably fold and go around. We'll come to that in a second. We'll do his feet first. We'll have a think about how that works. So unfold here. Foot comes round. Heel spur as well. That's one leg. So again, very simple transformation. Because I never had the original one, I can't tell you how the original one transforms. But so far, everything feels tight, toleranced, tweet, like a tweaker. I'll just pull out, that's fair enough. Hands, does that slide back? There we go. Old school slide hands. Hands look very sturdy, we'll leave those as they are. So now I've just got to work out how this backpack all that folds out, does it? Okay, so the backpack folds out. Does that do that? That might be for the combine mode. Where does that? That has no real. No, can't see how that goes. Does that sit there? And then obviously this will turn round. That widens. This chest piece widens out. I imagine this is going to fold back on itself, but to do that, you've got to get the head out. And to get the head out, it pushes. Is it pushed that way around? Ah. So the head doesn't come out this way. If I open this up a little more, as far as that goes, isn't it? The head's got to somehow come out through there. That's not going to fit because of these little parts here. So is that the cockpit feels like it moves. It slides down. Is it on a slider? The cockpit is not on a slider. Okay. That's out as far as that does go. That just turns on itself. The head should then push through. It feels like it's about to. It feels like it wants to push through. Okay. Starting to get there. Is that working? No. That's definitely going to do something. It's definitely got to do something because that doesn't push through there. That must have to flip around on itself, the head. And then come. There we go. He's looking at himself now. So at least that's starting to function, he says. No, I'm going to have to go look at a picture, I think. Right, let's go look at a picture. Okay, so missing crucial part. So there's a part in here which needs to come up. It's this part here, which is the back of his collar. So I might get a spudger now. That's what I need a spudger for, I think. I'm not going to be able to do a spudger. Oh no, I've got it. There we go. That's right. So the plastic's very forgiving on this, so it doesn't feel like I'm going to break anything actually. Those last words. So that will come off the back. Once that does, is it open all the way? There we go, a little bit more. That will come down and back through on itself. There we go, that's more like it. That's the extra clearance I needed. That will then fold over itself. This comes back around here like this. So this is probably one of the more simple transformations I've had really with. And then you can see there's some tabs in here. So slide that up. That's on the slider. That one's on the slider as well. And slide you up. There we go, slide you up. The wings slide down, did they? Okay, that's interesting. The wings slide down as well? Yeah, the wings slide down. So, like that. That will fold round. That will just fold around like that, is it? That doesn't actually tend to go anywhere. This will come back down on itself here. From the back there. So then just trying to tab in the chest. Oh, hang on, that's fallen back through. So, yeah, I do need to smudging out because that there is. I need this little hooky bit. Come on, unhook, unhook, unhook. Because we've just done that, so that's not gonna hook. Yeah, that's both out. Okay. Here's a slender bot. We'll tab those little one tab into there. Come on, don't look at the ground. We all love you. Does that tab into there? Does that sure look like it's tab into there? That's pretty much done, I think. Like, right. What was that? Oh, that's just broken. That's annoying. So that's one of his little missile bits. That's just chipped. Chip the edge off. There. Chip the tip off. So that bit's fragile. Oh, that's annoying. Never mind. Okay, you stay there. And do you know what? Do I want this tabbed in? Do I want that tabbed in? Do I really want that tabbed in? Well, it's all the way in there, is it? Oh, bloody hell. So how's that going to get into there? Right. That's meant to tab into there, is it? Okay. I'm not doing that now. We'll do it off camera. Anyway. There we go. His Powmaster Buddy is here as well. So he's pretty chunky. Just watch out for those missile tips as I've just seen them break off. You can hold his gunnage as well. Slides in. Ooh. Slides in. That's all Phantomy's doing. Pretty secure. Oh, that's annoying. That's annoying as well. I'm going to have to get some, try and glue that maybe. Get some Gorilla Glue on that. So we'll see. But there we go. It's quite poseable. So he's got good ratchets in his legs there. Forward, not so much back. That's because of his backpack he's got there, which as you can see, so that is his backpack which he's got. So yeah, that is what it is, unfortunately. He does have some maneuverability. He's got almost like small butterfly joint there, squeaky one there too, and then friction for that. Does that move up? No, outward tilt. Is that tilt up? Oh, there, at the shoulder. There's a ratchet at the shoulder. So there we go. Head looks all the way around, down because of transformation. Does not gonna go up. That will not look up. We won't look up. But then he is an arrogant a-hole in the cartoon and in the Marvel, so he would never look, think anything's flying above him. Think of the thing in Avatar, that big bird, giant sort of thing that never looks up. That's basically this guy. So quite poseable there with his little minifigure. I'll put that to one side or I'll lose that. I'll put that over there. So let's try and get some other bots for comparison. Okay. So we've got a variety of bots here for comparison, really. So this is another Phantom figure. This is their Headmaster Junior, which is considerably smaller than it was in the cartoon. Metal Hawk as well, which is the Hasbro release, which we don't actually have a Metal Hawk from third party. So this is my standard, and they actually go quite well because they're the same height, which is really good. There we go. The original OG Seeker Starscream as well. So you can see the Seekers actually are bigger as well than this Fans Hobby. You've got Fans Toys, so clones there as well. KFC Powermaster Prime, so you can see he's considerably bigger. And Overlord, I couldn't be bothered to get because he's very big. So we're going to get another Overlord in the screen because he's just on reach. And we've also got a G-Axis there as well from Hasbro. So, you know, so he is a fairly big bot if you compare it to the sort of the Hasbro scale here as well. He's fairly average for a masterpiece. He seems to fit in quite well with the sort of era that he is in as well. So overall, he's a good figure. You know, he no real complaints apart from that bloody missile which chipped off. I didn't realise how brittle they were. I was manoeuvring it quite heavily at the back here, so just be careful of those. They are stuck on. You can't change those. He's got a bit of a backpack, so that's the only frustration thing. He can't, you know, he's hard to do a proper sit down pose. He does have his waist tilt. He hasn't got any waist swivel. He hasn't got any ankle movement at all. But he's fairly dynamic in what he is. So you can get into some fairly cool poses as well, as you can see there. So I will let you make your own decision on him. Colour scheme as well, it's personal. So but yeah, overall I'm happy with this purchase. Yeah, I think he's quite a cool figure. So this is Alexis from Transformers The Show. Don't forget to use code TFSHOW on ShowZ when you're shopping there next and support the channel. And we'll see you Friday night, 8 PM live. Laters.